All right, guys. Hello. Welcome back to this channel. This is CAC QUERIES speaking. Let's look at the common mistakes that most people make when doing a business name registration. I'll be using a very good example of one of my students that has a query currently, and I'll be showing you how that query can be resolved, right? And I'll be walking you through the different queries the person has had in the past, and I'll also be showing you how these queries would have been avoided in the first place, right? So that when you want to register your business either for yourself or for anybody, you would be able to avoid these errors and pitfalls, and you would be able to get the business registered in no time. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go. All right, so you can see my screen and it goes thus. So let's look at the query for this particular registration. The query, the person has amassed a lot of queries. So let's look at the first query now. The first query says that the first query the person got on this business was in September 11. So within September 11 and October 7th, right? That's almost a month, and this business is yet to be registered. And see, we currently have today is 17th when I was making this video. So you have over a month of time wasted. So let's look at how to avoid this. So the first one says, please occupation to read business and additional 1,000 for branch, blah, 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 delete. Okay, so this is what you do, right? So look up. The first thing is that for occupation, when you are filling the details of the proprietor, details of the proprietor, even in partnership, in company registration, in business and registration, whatever registration you are doing with the CAC, when it comes to occupation, these are the only options you should put. The first option you must put is you should put is you have the option of putting entrepreneur. Don't put lawyer, banker, pharmacist. No, all those things are rejected because for you to be registering a business, CAC thinks or want to see you as a business owner, right? So you are a first is entrepreneur. The other option you have is you can say businessman. The third option is businesswoman. So these are the three options that most people use to avoid error. There are other options, but since you are just starting to avoid any issue and queries, not that most times because all these things varies. Somebody can attend to your registration and will overlook putting a lawyer, you putting a pharmacist, right? But some people that attend to registrations would not overlook it. So to avoid queries like this, and once it is queried once, you will keep getting query continuously until you fix the issue. I believe you get what I'm trying to say. So you need to make sure that you avoid these things. So entrepreneur, business name, businessman or businesswoman. Those are the three good options that you must make sure you consider when carrying out registration, right? So let's go to the next query. You notice that in the next query, you're saying um, to read business. Okay, and the next one, add additional 1,000 naira for branch address. Now, for this, I don't really think if you have a business and you have a branch address, right, you must be ready to pay the 1,000 naira. But most times, or all the time, whenever you are going to the payment portion, CAC is not going to be adding the 1,000 naira for you to pay. Now, the way to pay the 1,000 naira is to go to remitter, pay the money as miscellaneous, right? And then attach the receipt of the payment to this registration. So when you're adding other documents, you see when you are done with your payment, you see other documents. So attach the receipt of the payment to that particular place. That is if you really want the option of additional branch. But most times, I always advise my clients don't put additional branch for your registration. Just go with the head office. You don't need to, if you want, you don't need the detail of the head of the branch because most times the branch office will not even show on the certificate. So why are you stressing yourself, right? So the best thing is um just use the head office details. The branch office option is optional, right? So you can continue registration without doing that. And the other issue this person has is that branch address should not be same with main address. Do you see that? So the mistake this person made, you see, let me read, you can see that it say branch address should not be same as main address. So you understand? So you should not be having the same address as the branch office and the head office. So you are more or less making a tautology or making a very expensive mistake. So in the first place, this business does not even have a branch office, right? So there was no need for a branch office in the first place. So it's only when it is compulsory for you to have a branch office that you should impute the detail of branch office. So I hope this video is helping you right now, right? So let me go through to the business and to the next query. The next query was an emphasis on the previous query that the person should please comply. And this is because these errors were not sorted. The first one about the business um, occupation was not sorted. The branch also was not sorted. So it was asked to comply as well. The fourth one, pay 1K for branch. You see, the error keeps repeating itself. And the last error is now to change the occupation to business. So I will walk you through. Let's see. Let me show you now in the on the system how this error can be sorted, right? So let me work on the business now. So I will not be sharing the person's personal details. So I will just go ahead and click on unresolved query, right? Unresolved query. Once I click on unresolved query, it will load up and show me um, the details of the business. So where I want to correct is the business details, right? So business details, right? Business details. So you can see the business details. So you click on the business details. I don't want to share everything, right? So you click on the first option, which is the business details. I believe you can see the first option. This business detail is what we want to work on so that we'll be able to change the address, right? Change the yes, the branch address that is there. So now, um, for safety reasons, let me zoom in. I'm supposed to blur out this option. So, okay, I'm going to blur out the option. So let me still leave it this way. So all I'll be doing here is that I'll be um, deleting the branch office. Do you see that there's a branch that has been added? I'll just click on delete and click on OK, right? Once I click on delete and click on OK, I'll click on save and continue. And automatically the branch should be deleted. The branch should be deleted, right? So let's go back and check. It's still showing, right? So what we need to do right now, because you've automatically added the branch office, then it's seeming impossible to remove. So all we need to do now is to avoid the error. To solve this error now, two options. The first option is this. Now we have to pay the 1,000 naira because most times when you add the branch office, it will not want to delete, like you've seen now. Usually, once you delete once, the option goes out. Once you delete the branch office and save and continue, it goes out. So since it's not deleting, the option is to go through a meter, pay the 1,000 naira fee, and then progress with your registration. But in this case now, the branch office is the same as the what? As the head office. So that's the issue. So, but once we delete the branch office, this person has a lot of queries. So the first thing I would recommend is that let's go and solve the query of the occupation because that's what was the recent query. We saw the query of the query of the query of the occupation. Once that's sorted, then we can now go ahead and resolve the query. So if it end up coming up querying the address, the branch office, then we don't have any choice than to pay the 1,000 naira. And the way to pay the 1,000 naira is go through the meter. So I'll be attaching somewhere around here a video on how to pay miscellaneous fee to CAC. The miscellaneous fee can be in different forms, right? So the miscellaneous fee can be for commencement date, for extra director, for different things, right? So in doing that, I will just walk you through. You just see the video, click on the video, and walk through the guide, right, on how you can pay for extra miscellaneous with the CAC. And then all you need to do, download the receipt and come and upload in this particular place, right? So the next thing we want to do right now is to okay, so I've been able to so let's go to the business side where we have the business. Okay, very quickly. Okay, so let me show you. All right, so let me quickly let's edit the director's detail very quickly. So how do you edit the director's detail? I've already told you what to do. So go to the particular of directors, click on edit, right? Once you get to edit, you come to the director, the occupation now. So I will blur out the unnecessary information. So you can see that this person is using provision and POS agent. All you need to do is put entrepreneur. hope that spelling is correct. Entrepreneur or businessman or business woman. So whatever the case is, either a man or a woman, whatever the case is, you just use the business option, right? So that's what they are trying to tell you. If the person is a male, use also this is a female. So businesswoman is good. Once you are done, you click on save and continue, and that's all. Before you click save and continue, add the director first, then click on save and continue. That's all. Then we are good to go, right? So it's quite simple. It's quite simple. So the details of the proprietor has been properly added, right? So the details of the proprietor have been properly added. All you need to do is click on save and continue, and voila, you have been able to sort this particular query. So how this video has been able to help somebody out there. Um, I'll be making, I'll be building a community, right? I've been building a community of students, those I help, right? Those that do sales registration, and these communities to help them to be able to um, get their business going, to start a business and to be able to start making money online. So if you want to join the community, there'll be a link down below in the description. Do have to click on the link below and join the community. All right, guys, thank you. See you in another video.